Hello and welcome to episode 64 of VocTer Gaming. I am your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain, and we're here with Game 2 of the Gigabyte Cup Best of 5 series between these two players. First of all, we have our green Protoss spawning in the top left. He is Grubby. And spawning in the top right, we have our yellow Terran, EmpireHappy. Okay, I am making this a pretty quick one. I'm trying to sneak this in before I have to go to my doctor's appointment. So it is currently 24 minutes past 8 in the morning, and I need to be there at 10 to 9. So hopefully this game does not run on too long. Anyway, I have some incredible news. First of all, there are now not one, but 2 UK Starcraft forums. There is StarcraftHub.net, which is set up by a friend of Baker's, and will of course be pretty sexy, pretty nice. And there is my new home, scforum.eu. More work is going to go into that kind of over the next couple of weeks as we move past EGL and everyone recovers from that, as it were. But that's going to be a really nice site. It's already a really good forum. There's some good people there. And to kick things off, we are starting with a 32-player tournament. We currently have 17 players signed up so far. Currently, the prize is a copy of Deus Ex. Are you excited? I'm excited. I'm entering it, but as well as that, I am casting it because, of course, I will not make it out of the pool play because I am terrible. I am such a bad player. But it's going to be really fun. We've got 4 casters lined up. We're all going to have a chat today. We're going to discuss potential other prizes as well, and the map pool and other things like that today. So I'll have more announcements for you as the week goes on. But that's going to be really, really cool. So please, please, please come down, sign up for the forum, sign up for the tournaments. If you are interested in UK StarCraft and the scene here, really, really help us to kickstart it, help us to boost it, because that's what we need. And I know I've already predict that there will be arguments between the 2 forums, but there doesn't need to be. I'm signed up to both. I'll be, inhabiting both. The more we have, the better it is for StarCraft 2 in this country. And that's all I really need to say on that matter. It's going to be fantastic, and we need to push this scene forward. The more we can show to people that this scene matters, that people care about this, the more kind of tournaments and stuff we're going to get. So that's a big thank you to all the guys who set that up, by the way. Thank you so very, very much. And I will be bringing you our first tournament finals right here on VocTer Gaming. Oh yeah! Oh, are you excited? I'm excited. I'm so excited because it's not quite Friday, but when it's Friday I'll be even so excited and more. Yes, terrible song references, completely outdated internet memes. That is what you get here on VocTer Gaming on a Wednesday at 26 past 8 in the morning. Yes. Okay, so Happy, it looks like, is building a factory. That is what he's doing. He's got a bunker for safety, but that doesn't matter because there's only one gateway over here. Grubby has gone double gas, and is building a Stargate. What a surprise. Grubby had some excellent play yesterday. You could hear how much I was loving this guy's play. Of course, Happy going the 1-1-1 build, where you get 1 barracks, 1 factory, 1 starport, and then you win. It just works against Protoss. That's how you beat Protoss. You 1-1-1 win. And Grubby again expanding, this time waiting for the Stargate before expanding, which is interesting. Obviously trying to be just a little bit safer. Instead of expanding with 0 stuff, he's expanding with 1 gateway and a Stargate, and the Stargate is going for the Phoenix again. That is of course going to help pick off anything that's appearing out of here, such as a Banshee. Grubby, you are good. You are so good. Of course, he does see those Phoenixes now, even in fact building more than 1. So, Happy, you know what you're doing. He pulled himself out of that tech lab and is instead just gonna build Marines. He might upgrade them. Factory once again at the bottom of the ramp to create somewhat of a choke point. I like it. The Phoenix, of course, sees everything because, by God, that is a fast little unit. You so fast, Phoenix. You so fast. And now dropping a hell of a lot more barracks. So going full bio with the medevac support. And this base is finished. Stuff is coming out. We've got 2 more gateways being added, and we've got a robo facility, some immortals, some colossi, some observers so that he can see stuff going on. So much can be done. These phoenixes now trying to harass are being thoroughly annoying, staying just out of range of that missile turret, but he does have some marines set in the base because he's not a fool. And now a reactor going down, so it's going to mean double medivacs. Or, of course, Vikings to deal with Colossi. 2 more gas going down for Grubby, as it should, because Protoss is gas heavy. They use so much of the stuff. And a Twilight Council goes down. And it's going to be interesting to see what comes of this, because last time everything came of it. We had Charge, we had High Templar, we had Dark Templar, we had everything. Did he upgrade Blink? I can't remember. My memory is bad. Anyway, for Happy we have Stim nearly finished, we have Combat Shield just started, and level 1 weapons upgrade for the infantry for his little bio army there. Aww. And of course he is finally expanding, he is dropping that command center like a boss. These phoenixes will do 0 damage because they are actually useless in that amount of numbers for doing damage. Missile turret is going down to help protect against that. 1 stalker here just strolling about. Another gateway being added, so going up to 4 gates. 4 gate Twilight Council. Twilight Council currently not being used, so he is in fact going to use it to get a Templar Archives. We're going to see High Templar in this game. Concussive shells on the way for EmpireHappy, as this little observer, just going to spy on the enemy. Shh, don't be heard. Spy on the enemy. Quiet down, zealots. We're spying. Anyway, a small bio push coming across the field now. Got those 3 medevacs out, and is now gonna move across the map. This one observer is just watching him go, just chilling, and he's gonna inhabit this Zelnaga watchtower. Decides to turn back around, interestingly, choosing not to push in for an attack. Which makes sense, as right now there are 50 billion sentries, and they can force field this for roughly 3 years. And so we're going Ghost. Not a surprise whatsoever. Ghost Academy with the Mobius Reactor upgrade coming, which is of course the starting energy of the Ghost. Ghost absolutely brilliant right now. EMP is probably the strongest spell in the game. Add in some snipes and everything in the world dies. Sonic Storm is coming for the High Templars. That will be helpful if they don't get EMP'd and sniped into oblivion. Oh, it looks like Happy was thinking about doing some sort of drop, but is now just elevated up into his own main instead. Interesting. Really, really interesting. He's dropping 2 more tech labs now, so it seems to me like he wants to get quite a few ghosts out before he does anything else. 2 ghosts are on the way, along with an armory. Grubby, meanwhile, is not doing much of anything. He's just waiting for that Sonic Storm upgrade, and he's going to be dropping a forge, getting some upgrades. Oh, Grubby, I really wish you would upgrade +1 armor first, so that you could then be my favouriteest Protoss player who isn't Huck. But you won't. I know you won't. Getting Charge, getting the Zealot Legs upgrade, so they can race into battle. Not a lot is actually happening. In case you didn't notice, this is kind of a problem with non-Koreans. They like to hang about. They like to be safe. They like to build and build and build and build and build and build and build. Happy with some nice little micro there. Does lose control of that Zelnaga watchtower. But of course, these units are headed down this way. So that was a nicely timed Zealot. His death was not in vain. He knows that Concussive Shell is out, although you'd have guessed that anyway just by seeing a Marauder. And Grubby is expanding. He's dropping down to that third base. And finally, stuff is happening. No, stuff isn't happening. Stuff nearly happened. One Marine died. This zealot is gonna run away. He's gonna escape. This one may not be so lucky. Oh, only a Marine. Still probably die though. Oh dear, that Marine not microed there at all, so that Marine dies very, very... Oh, horrifically. What a lovely thing to see it. 8:34 in the morning. I hope this game finishes soon. I need to leave in 6 minutes. Just, like, can someone inform these guys in the past that I need to leave in 6 minutes? So, could they get on it? Protoss ground armor level 1 is on the way now. Very, very nice. So those units will be fully upgraded. We have 1 billion warp gates now. Look at all these warp gates. Look at them. Aren't they beautiful? We have double forge. So he did upgrade ground armor level 1 first. Grubby, you are my hero. Now stuff is being blown up, force fields are being dropped, sonic storms are going down. Finally something exciting is going on. I have woken up. Happy is pushing forwards with his bio army, with Ghost, taking down that forward pylon. Now will he push down to the third base, or will he try and get up into the main? That remains to be seen. We have a lot of Protoss units here now. More than this army can deal with. Happy meanwhile has expanded down here. He has got his orbital command. So they are right now on the same amount of bases, which was Happy's problem last game. He got too far behind expansion wise and economy wise. Right now the food count is still slightly higher for Grubby. Grubby is a bit better at making units, as we see ground armor 2 on the way. Ground weapons level 1 nearly finishing. Robotic support bay coming, so that is going to be Colossus. Blink is on the way. Every upgrade in the world is on the way. But infantry weapons level 3 is now on the way, and infantry armor level 2 is nearly done for Happy. So Happy is quite ahead in terms of upgrades. Command center building here, but we have an engagement. Everything comes in, everything stims. Stalkers and sentries go down. Losing all his sentries here. He does not have enough to hold this. Happy is going to win. And in fact, Grubby, GG's. Grubby just did not have the units. Trying to make a tech switch into Colossus. Trying to get too many upgrades all at once. And he just failed to build enough units to hold off this bio push. Ladies and gentlemen, the game now stands currently at 1-1 in this best of 5. And I'll be back tomorrow with Game 3 from the Gigabyte Cup. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.